Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well, having a lovely week. Foxy the Fox, lovely to see you here in the chat. Private lady. Hello, hope you're all doing well, been keep looking after yourselves as we return to Disco Elysium. To become the best detective cop that we can be, or detective, cop, or whatever it is we actually are. Right, trying to remember what we were doing. So we examined the body last time, I remember. Can we level up? Oh yes we can. Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of different things to actually still track down. Let me talk to him quick.
Yes?
Tell me about the
What
case
do you
again.
want to know?
Now we inspected the scene, I want to know about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, I see.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Okay. What's special about Martinez?
Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist. Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
That's fair. The lieutenant appears pleased with this. Wonder what this says about me that I was sent by my station. Oh, thank for the hydrate. Raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. You know what, that's fair. Hey, Nomad. Lovely to see you. Can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest we have. No. I'm sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared. I think of my supernatural abilities. Probably have an unbelievable kill count. No.
The silence carries.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Oh,
He's actually
thank you,
glad to
Nomad.
suggest now.
I don't think I can currently win that one. So we'll drop it for now. All right.
Hello again, officer. Like,
The body is gone.
Gone?
The girl repeats, her face beaming with appreciation. No, just gone. It's not in the yard anymore. It's in
I'm
processing
glad
the
to hear
morgue.
that. Thank you, officer. Looks like I'll get mint in the ground by April.
Oh, apparently this game has Switch integration. I don't know how it works, but if you guys want to play around with it, let me know how it goes.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Got any smokes?
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Yeah, you know what? That is absolutely fair. First we went to please the main entrance. I'm trying to think what to do next. See this be erotica without the actual erotic. Bit of a boring book then, isn't it? Erotica without the erotica.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Wait, no, that's the actual name of the bookshop. I thought that was just what you sold.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
So you're the owner of the
I
store.
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Fair. Your daughter's one then.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Are you
Her
serious?
opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yeah, I'm not going to grade a human being.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
Okay, she was very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Yes, 100% Nomad. I agree. We do need to play more of it. Just not 11 at night. Hey, I was planning on playing Relic, though. Admittedly, that also would have taken a while. The board games I have aren't short. I guess she's a trooper, right? She looks like she could take it, but it's actually wearing her down. You know she's been buying a net. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to say the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business. God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she could do anything about it.
If she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Woman. She is a child.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops so her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
What's Grand
It's a
Couronne?
proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects.
Right.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the
He
bookstore?
made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why
We're
not?
quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She catches herself. Tell me she doesn't go to
She's been
school
too
anymore.
busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
What if it never takes off, though? I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, I'm not... I mainly came in here for the haunted curse part, not the true crime, romance, and famous people.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go. Everything is on the shelves.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you know what books you have for
Truth
sale?
be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Shouldn't the bookstore keep a note about her wares?
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
No. I'm sorry, like... Don't get me wrong, I am not a business person myself. I do not have the mind for it. But even I know you need to have at least some idea of your wares to make them compelling to sell.
The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She
Okay.
smiles and nods. See,
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Oh. No, I'm gonna go in here now. Into the
you
cursed
see
place.
a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Sorry, hang on. Has she made a deal with the devil or something like that, and that's why she's saying these weird things?
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw.
Wait, hold on.
Inside, a disturbing
I was joking
fissure,
about the
and the
devil
eye
deal
sockets
making, but did she
stares at
has
you.
she done like air quotes here witchcraft?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Oh my fucking god, she has made a deal with the devil.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse. That's why you're
No,
afraid.
it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Actually, they might have been.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
only make things worse and unleash the powers.
I'm going in.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
I tried talking to you, but you kept talking about books.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Alright, Inland
The
Empire.
curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart. This time for real.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash.
Fucking hell.
A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely look at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo. No one is there.
Can we try breaking? I will probably fail, but. Oh wait, did we succeed? Nope. Fuck! Ah, my shoulder.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack.
Oh wait, no, we did succeed.
It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
I was like, fuck, it hurts. I have 1 health left. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. So there's an old gym back here? Poster says Citis Fortis, the rest is worn off. Worn out wall bars, looks unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. Why does it feel so familiar?
I cannot lift them.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Yeah, nah, we're gonna leave that because there is no way I'm gonna succeed. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to actually leave. Oh, medicine ball. Oh, shot put. I will take that.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory.
Okay. Easy enough. Ooh, I can get quite a bit for that shot put. The question is, where do I sell it? We're in a spooky area now. Demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals staring you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Poor animals. No rest for their bodies after death. Airship raptors covered in spider webs that remind you of blades. Okay, we have like full on gone into like a horror territory area. Money! Naked mannequin torso, strange yellow color. But where are the clothes they used to display it? Used it to display.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural.
Some weird elf man with a sword.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
The fuck?
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Maybe.
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Where are I getting this information from?
The Haldor, the Dwarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of them is a welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Who are these
This
creatures?
looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
It's been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Oh, 100%. I wish I
And
could
for
do that
what?
much effort.
All gone.
Nah, we found it. We found it.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Okay, let's look through
This
the
is a
essential.
monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
They were full on making their own world.
Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Keep reading. What
As
happened?
time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Looks at the frigid ice field of
A
nothingness.
note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: call in, tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Okay. You know what? Fair. Let's look at this next thing.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being.
Oh, I have
The
just
symbol
noticed
seems very
my
esoteric.
alert did not go off. Wolfski89, thank you very much for the follow. I need to get that fixed. Why is that not working? Hang on, let me see if I can get it fixed on the same... Oh, while I'm here, hang on. Let's... Copy browser source. Okay, hopefully that has fixed it. Let's very quickly test it. Okay, it's now working. All right, but yes, thank you, Wolfski89 for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. Right, back to the game. What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
And if it's a game, then who's
Whoever
playing?
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
No.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Yeah, fair. The cost of the airwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Quick look at this. Scribbled across a note bug. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Actually.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing. Something's missing. There's no tape in the...
Hang on. Can I use this? No, I think we need to find an actual tape. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Oh, money. The happiest thing we can find in this game.
Okay.
Money.
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
What do you think happened to the
No
company?
idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
What are they planning
Two
on
call-in
doing there?
stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Hey, Cosmic, how you doing?
Then there's the game master frequency.
Hey, I never
Which
said
is
I would be a
the
good
smaller
detective.
call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
And has anyone ever done this
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein.
Hey, Fang.
Yeah,
Well,
this is
good to
within
see
this
you got a laugh at that. I did, Cosmic, I did. And I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Doing good. Yeah, playing Disco Elysium. Apparently it's got Twitch integration, but I've got no idea how it works.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
What was the role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
It was just a play to cheat money in investors. The world is cold lonely. This would have kept it company. Let's finish it.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Ah. He says, looking around the derelict room. The pipes howl and the rat crosses the
Okay,
floor.
let's keep moving.
Oh man. Oh, hang on. Ooh, filament memory. Steel rotor blades bearing the Slipstream logo. Skis with Slipstream printed on the laminate top layer. Okay, let's go back to this. $50. Oh my god. I need to figure out where I can pawn these items off.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Insert the production
Like a
schedule.
smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Ah, right, thank you.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
They're really bad passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No. Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment.
Have you got any more info?
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Wow, okay. What are you, machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I
I
am?
work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get low when you're doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if they're good. Please repeat. I am contractually obliged to
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless...
Now,
Yeah,
can
fair
you
enough.
please repeat the part. Still no. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress
okay.
active. Thank
That's
you.
all for now.
And good.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens.
Okay, let's
Tiles on the
let's
cube,
remove it for the
filament
moment.
slight.
Right. Hopefully we might be able to find the password around. Because we can. I want to learn. I want to figure out more about this place. Ooh. Oh, come on. There we go. More morale, more money. I need something for my health. That's a big bear.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice
The
bear.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the
A
door.
gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the
The shelves
refrigerator.
are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers here.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Now, what is the giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cell in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper
know.
carnival.
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The
True.
fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Jesus. What's this over here?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Smear your cheeks black with coal. No, let's not express ourselves. Let's just wipe our hands clean up. Nah, I said last stream that we're gonna go full in on the
3
crazy.
dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks.
What are you doing? Yes, it was.
Oh no! Did I just die?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is gonna be bad.
Very bad. This is the end. Bad.
Try to remain
All
conscious.
you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. Cop suffers final heart attack. The detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest
Fucking
drinker
died by
ever.
kicking a
Captain Platoon
furnace.
Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
Oh my
According to an official
god.
statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay, let's load the autosave. Oh my god. Take this. Grab that, grab that. Right. We don't have the password yet, so I'm actually going to skip this bit, and we'll come back to that. God. I cannot believe I died by fucking kicking a furnace. Oh, man.
A thick layer of looks like this furnace has a fake.
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages.
It's dark and
What are you doing? Wait, really?
a lush layer. You feel this? Yes, the lieutenant seems.
The walls collapsed is inaccessible now.
You see, a terror. The lieutenant doesn't answer. A gust of the lieutenant takes a peek.
Of course. Just let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. You pocket the note. A friendly card.
Good question. I know. What is even more...
The
I'm just
fridge.
skipping through these as we've heard them. Ice cream make you defrost and deplug. Unplugged. There's a hidden doorway here. Okay, we'll go to the hidden doorway shortly. Also... Henry note you found in the ice. There's some marks, fruit-shaped kitchen magnet. Oh.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
Huh.
Looks
Okay.
like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Ah.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
You know what? That is absolutely fair. Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Okay. Ice cream maker's still running. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one then.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack the open lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too... No. This is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by go.
Yeah, I got a game. Right. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do quick save. And then... right, so tools. I need the pry bar in this hand. I swear I picked something else up. Maybe not.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Pry bar not strong enough. Okay, so let's leave that for the moment.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but
Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
The electric distribution board. Now, somewhere, a machine.
Oh, whatever. Intercom wirings and underneath. Oh, that's like a tactical vest. Oh, insane mesh tank top. Okay, that gives me +1 drama. This gives -1. Oh no. Okay, no, I'm putting this back on for a moment. Some more reef. A cellar window, people's feet shuffling in the street. Okay, let's see if we can get into there. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the
Seems
secret
like
room.
an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look at the hole in the wall. Shine light in the hidden
There is,
compartment.
yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the
Most
rifles.
of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it.
Fair.
You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
An old bell margate from the Revolution.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
You know what? Fair. Someone snuck in and busted the guns beneath the ceiling.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand.
Hang on.
Only the black cape, something close.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises.
It's because it's connected to this, right?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get... I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then...
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let us proceed onwards. Oh, we've made it back up here. Ooh, okay. Hang on. 11.32. Nice.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now.
you just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar?
Really?
You must have forgotten something you heard. Again.
I had a high chance of winning that one and I failed?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
Girl, it's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
Okay.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
No, don't
Yes,
think so.
The malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming
Yes,
from there.
I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Okay.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Thanks,
Despite
Kim.
it's cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Okay, so how did this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around dimly lit
It's the
door.
curse of financial distress, of ruin, and bankruptcy.
Oh boy. Well, so far, the only evidence I've seen is overambitious people.
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Cacodemons? I'm pretty sure that's from Doom.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence. As if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's cursed?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Right.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is the pen and part of the ward as well?
This? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Please, show me the figures of where you're getting these guarantees. What about the walls of the back door?
Yes,
as well?
The Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
Except, you know, a physical tap with the shoulder.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Okay, let's go back to the furnace.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something.
Alright, we
breaks loose.
succeeded.
A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
You can hear a woman's voice
you've
answer.
awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Okay. Is the safety curtain over here? Oh, I didn't even see these stairs. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Postcard of the Delta 51. Fair enough. Oh. Trays full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. She's a dice goblin. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Novelty dice maker. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
Taps on the headphones. Wait, is this the gardener?
So what kind of dye are you looking for?
No, it's someone different.
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
Yes, Amelie is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Oh, well, I have a few ideas. Why are you talking about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very
Sure.
good. My rate is 10 real per set.
Ah.
Unless you want to take a look around and see if there...
This person means you, or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How do you become a dice
How
maker?
did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
You know what? That's fair.
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who was lynched in the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try to come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, fair.
Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off to work and look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Thank you for your
She
answers.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyways? What's this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks and makes up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
I think that's because no one knows you're here.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Spacious room and ceiling. I heard this place is cursed. Did you know people call it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
She's convinced that the place is swarmed with
Plaisance,
malicious.
the bookshop lady?
Indeed.
I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
We're going.
But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
You know what? Fair. The Welling is part of the Dune commercial area.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
You're right.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Thinks it's because you're the source of it. Because you're competent and dedicated to your craft.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Nah, she's a dice maker. She can't be
Time has
malignant
come to face the
entity.
source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it might still be you that's causing this to arise very mysteriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure the puzzle. You know what? Yeah,
exactly.
This one.
Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone
More
else
or
is gone.
less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Fair.
It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Fair. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes defiling dead bodies.
Oh, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Jesus.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago.
We're learning a lot
Pretty
about
much
this
been peaceful
place.
around the plaza ever since.
Okay, and what's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
Mmm.
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris, but what's a snuff milieu?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What the fuck?
What does she mean? to get off on it.
I'm pretty sure I know what that means. Electrochemistry mindset.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying
You
around.
mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
It's like, nah, that's not a business. The guy just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Let it pass.
Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
What's the name of?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials.
Chitin?
Chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Huh.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Okay. I have any brains for feelings?
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Oh no. Yeah, we've heard those sort of stories
Honestly,
before.
I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do the
The
transmissions say?
usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait. Forget it. It would take too long.
It's like, wait, no, never mind. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean by liberal? What
The
happened?
usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would support them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1
Ah.
on a 20-sided die. The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Oh, that's cool.
Anything else?
The terrifying taxidermy bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what were the
There
other
was really
ideas?
just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
Fair.
Victor does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT.
I see.
And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
Some sort of temple's trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Well, I killed the bear.
You did what?
I unplugged the fridge to help cut the losses.
Of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Megatherion?
Megatherion. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble
see.
beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
I don't do drugs.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
No, I've
Good.
gone through all
I
of
hope
them.
it clarified things a bit. What else? I'm listening.
Oh, I know.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it there.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Need more
No
time to
need
think about it.
rush. Take a
Yeah, we can always come back because I don't have enough money to do her thing anyways. Alright, we need to go back to thingy. There we go. We can put the flashlight away for now.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity. You told me about her name is Nia, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Jeez.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that? Yes, because her business consists of the... I see that you've fallen for... Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two, right?
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
Wow. I believe this is the one that we needed to help out with trying to sort out that side of things. Alright, that's been changed to heroic now. After 10. Still a lot we haven't seen yet. That's the Whirling Rags.
Looking for something? Oh man, that's great. Look at that. God man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Got a smoke?
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
You're smoking right now.
It's my last one.
Can I get a drag of it?
Sorry, well done. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
See if I can do anything here quick.
Is this about the questions again? Reality? You mean, what reality? I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15. Yeah, that's... I don't know. What about it?
Oh, boy.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? We're in Frit? As mankind, or as a nation? We're in Revachol, like, on the Insulindian. That wasn't very hard. I don't know. Look at the clock.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
When ordinary people take over the government and, yeah, it happened like, cool.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. Saint Baptiste, you know. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't really know what hypnogamma.
Nozafed heals +1 health. Dramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
A colourful display of cigars there, in that dark green glass. All in vain. The great flowing...
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovered...
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Jeez. Alright, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave. I will not fall to these vices.
A lorry stuck in the trap.
Alright, I need to talk to this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screamy for a man his size.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He is a full head taller than anyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
Yeah, cool, but I've still got some questions for you.
We're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Cool, and what kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay, regardless, I'm gonna have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Okay, cool.
So do we, Scab.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his slowly graying military hair.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
Well, you're also the biggest and loudest. I actually need to speak to the union boss.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel. Yeah, fuck
I
it.
know
nothing about a murder.
Okay.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
It's not my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What exactly is your goal
we were
here?
promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh. Oh, hang on. Okay, F5 to do a quick save. Good to know.
Scab?
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop, Scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I need to get past the game and speak to your boss.
Oh. Good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard?
I can't disclose any details on an ongoing case.
So mysterious. So intriguing. Either way, the road in front of you is wide and open.
Does this mean you can let me through the
I
gate?
don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Beneath the
Fair
jaw,
enough.
he suddenly seems doubtful.
That simple, just to walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Who's Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Oh, I see.
Then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
I doubt it.
Or you could convert to a Seminese supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him with a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Fair. Has any of the scabs tried converting his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Yeah, I got another
Sure.
thing. Bit short on money right now. Can you give me some?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Try to catch it.
The coin narrowly slips by.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harp was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Let's strike
You know,
out anyways.
Serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alright. Press button behind guard. No lockpicking the door. That means I can't get in here to deal with that stuff. Okay. Alright, big guy.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Say nothing, size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple muscle passes underneath the skin. Let you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Cool. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Ah, that's the only thing I don't have.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. Yes, Al Ghul.
What is Al Ghul?
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
You mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
Yeah, was it really
It's
that
not
bad?
good. It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You need to open the door to the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race.
Show him the ham still got it.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You
Oh my
gave
God.
the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory and statecraft.
My boy.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Yeah, cool.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to
Oh
the
my
Siminan
God,
Islands
dude.
and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
I don't care.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Isn't ever the Union boss white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve him. How's that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront International Capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is mysterious fourth
Jam.
thing.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Actually, going into from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Cool, I need to enter the harbor now.
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and...
Go ahead. Don't be shy.
Fuck's
Just
sake.
ask for race secrets. That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
What do your tattoos mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any... Your silence betrays your...
I think
Kim,
this
what do you think of
racist
this?
is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one. There always is.
Race is reality.
We still need to get into the harbor.
Oh, great. A bloody blockade. Alright, White Morning, let's go. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow and on the streets, in the shop at the corner, and finally in a matchbox house, sitting by the window, white flowers on the windowsill. You can smell them from up here. It's awful. A white morning, a modern death, divorce, or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him, and make him smaller, make him less you. Can I internalize this? No.
Your race.
Okay, I'll leave. I'm gonna quick save for the moment.
Your race descent has only worsened since the
Yeah,
last saw
didn't
you.
work.
You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a
Your
cop.
fist cracks in his hand like a right...
The words to the song have
Your hand twists in his...
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic.
Right, we're gonna load back in because I had a feeling that was probably gonna happen. And I'm not gonna bother with that for the moment. Right. One thing I need to check.
Your race descent has only worsened.
Conceptualization is what I need.
Yes?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Could you help me with that
I'm
somehow?
sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kvaltsen crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Pretty sure we don't, at least not in
I
these
get it.
things.
Hush hush about the secret technique.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Alright.
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Alright. We'll give it another try. Alright, so basically grovel.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let you...
Ask what kind of races there are first.
There we go.
Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know different races are there.
Do you? The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from you. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
All of them.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course.
The Maun.
The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Wow, okay.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Mao?
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, Gottwaldians and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Okay.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, let's go. Who are Type A then, in your view?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities.
Okay.
The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
Draws a finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food.
What is this guy's worldview? It's so baffling to me.
As proven by the
Sesame is
Maun and
anachronism
the
in this.
Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
Okay, and the Seminese are?
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulumbuir on Ile de Fantôme.
Okay, and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Seminese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun Occidentals discovered this place.
Okay, what is the difference between the Seminese and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Okay.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type Bs.
They are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Mud-colored?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality.
I'll say that does describe our character to a T if I'm looking at the portrait.
And cultural domination that the grad people have undergone for drinking al roule and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato.
Wait, what's wrong with eating potatoes?
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potard. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And Vaucheliers, you mentioned.
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron. Too mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution. which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespies.
Okay, go away, stupid political thoughts. What is this
The
revolution?
revolution came to Ravachol from Gra. In Zaraz.
It's like, go away, political thoughts. I don't want you here.
It's literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
He really has a thing against potatoes, doesn't he?
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Okay, the vile C to F racist cauldron of pedestry, please.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
Any more?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Yes.
The Koiko
Tell me more.
are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Semenese strength and grad servility. This will never happen. The Semenese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Semenese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman or Koika.
Fucking mate, this guy and potatoes.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time.
You seem kind of blue about this, Measurehead.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the rasotype now?
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord.
Now you've been through all the types. I do understand the advanced race theory. Or do I understand?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today.
Oh,
Then
god damn it.
return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
-1 drama, fooled by the absurdity, research time an hour. Oh, god damn it. Wait, how do I unlock? Oh, I see. Right, let's... Wait. Can I not? Oh, God. Okay.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
No, you're right. We don't have anything else to discuss. God damn. Okay. So we gotta internalize that, but we can't internalize anything yet. Who are you?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Yes, pale driver?
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
Alright.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards it. Even by the standards...
Oh damn, I actually succeeded.
Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
He blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
Okay, and how did he manage to blow through his entire national
Stories have it
treasury?
that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Oh wait, is that true?
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Was he? How do I know this info if I know nothing?
We're talking Royal Philippian blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Okay, so he was addicted to nose candy, blow druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Alright, so lots of process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where's he buried
Beneath
now?
the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
And what happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Okay, who restored it?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to agree. as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Alright, we shall leave. Can we get round this? Ruins full of snow. Oh, hello. Physical instrument, white tank top. Just put on a random shirt that I found. It looks like we are going to be wrapping up the first day soon. So a great getaway to the River of Filth.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants.
Nope.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer?
Nah, I'm good.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer.
A pair of
I'm going to pair the sneakers.
The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Okay.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest
50.
found sneakers.
Minus one
Super
encyclopedia
super
reaction
fine,
time. You know what, fair.
cool.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Fang ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Sumerian speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, if, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Well, I don't have 50 real anyways to sell.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
Gives you a thumbs up. So what's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Yeah.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Cool. Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
So what kind of stuff are you selling?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get the comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Cool. Is there a discount for cool officers like
No
me?
need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
Uh-huh. And do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
You know what, fair.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is this true?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Alright, cool. Alright, let me ask you something else.
Anything for you.
Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now.
You're not local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Why is it called
The
that?
apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking
Right.
of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send...
Sure you do.
If it's for his grandma, you should buy a lot of things.
No, I've heard this kind of story before. Poor underprivileged grandma. No, it's even harder now. Damn, I should have heard about his grandma. Now it's even harder for him to give me money.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel.
Water lock
Loose
control
wires
panel.
dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Yeah, release it.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way.
Close the water lock on Wednesday.
Isn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the water lock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife.
Oh, now
His
he's making me
eyes
hungry.
are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the water lock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here, man, on the water
My
lock?
friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the water lock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
You are fair.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Man on the warlock picks the skin off the slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
So what's the lever that does nothing?
It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Why is it disabled?
Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
We'll see. I'm not into
Suit
manual.
yourself. Just drop by on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock work again.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day.
Cheers, tutorial agent. Do you know what's further down the
Well,
coast?
there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Okay.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Got some sliced
Want
salami.
some too, officer?
Turns to Lieutenant.
Why not?
Ponders for the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Alright, goodbye. So Wednesday, 7:15 AM. Fingerless gloves. Ooh. Roy's pawn shop, fast cash for faster times. Oh, okay, so this is where we can sell our stuff. I think. A machine, an antique cash register. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. Dark film projectors whirring away. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
Typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
For how much?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Damn fair.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every...
Yeah, well, I don't have 700, so I'm not buying it.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Okay.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Spent the nights
Big
on
men
horseback.
on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Dig up a truly cool figurine under the box and... Okay.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say Fang.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
Okay.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
You know what, screw it, let's buy it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
You know what, fair suggestion.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
And are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Inspect the figurines and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
With figurines and rags, so these even
You're
soldiers.
probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity
That's
by
fair.
his toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Right, so I now have this. It would sell for 42 cents, so it's an 8 cents loss of profit if I did do that, but that's fine. That gives me +1 interfacing. This would give me +1 on electrochemistry, which I do have already a +1 on. But I think that's because of the tie.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Stereo 8 approved.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
A Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul.
Oh, damn.
Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Sure they're still working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's fair.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a
Oh,
tape.
thank you for the headpads, Amy.
Like a beach party.
Pa, pa,
With
pa, pa,
sand
pa.
and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring you to a beach party?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party. That is the unofficial RCM motto, yes.
Ow! Hope you've been doing well, Amy, and had a lovely start to your
I
week.
see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, People looking for a deal. People looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
You know what, fair.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection indeed.
Entertained.
Multiplay light of shadow on the walls behind
Entertained. He might be high. If he is, on what?
The site I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
So it's this. This. Yeah, I think we can get rid of this. I'll leave it at that for now.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment, and especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Another time, perhaps. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of...
Okay, just finished watching
bad
Zulu.
business, bad
Not
for
the weird
everyone.
French one. Tell me about Zulu. I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of it before. The 1964 film or the French one. Do you know anything about the Wild Pines representative that's in town?
Can't say I'm a huge admirer of Wild Pines. And I can't say I trust any silver-tongued spokesperson of theirs. Fortunately, I have no reason to get involved.
Have you met?
No, just
okay.
People like that make everyone else see the world somewhat askew, at an angle that is convenient for them. Now, you have more questions, or are we?
Ever had dinner with the union boss?
He's been by the shop a couple of times.
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
Why do I feel like you don't want to talk about him? Are you hiding something?
They weren't the most pleasant interactions. Small town bigwigs always want everyone to play a part in the play they're staging. But I
That's
bowed
fair.
out at some point. I prefer to watch from afar while the bigwigs come and go.
Did he discuss union business with
He
you?
tried. Wanted to come to some mutually beneficial agreement around my dealings with the dock workers. I politely declined to hear him out.
You know what, Roy? I like
so
you.
You don't know what kind of arrangements he was talking about?
As I said, I refused to talk to him. That's why he came back a second time. That's also why he hasn't come back a third.
Did he buy anything?
He purchased a remarkably garish paperweight the first time he was here. Nothing the second.
He nods reluctantly.
That's
the
all I've got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the officers in the militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Fuck! I sold the gun.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun.
You...
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Huh. Historical film of the 1879 Battle of the Rorke's Drift in the British colony of Natal. Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life, and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight, and that you need the money.
Ah.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Sorry you didn't have to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it in anything.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policewoman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
What she look like?
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously. His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. Was she into?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
He looks around, worried. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Copo type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
The battle's known for having a massively outnumbered British colonial force successfully defend a mission station against an attack of native tribal warriors, which was on the award of no less than 11 Victoria Crosses. Damn, 11 Victoria Crosses. Sorry, cop.
Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official, then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what are the other copter types?
You know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Where the other copter types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
You know what, fuck it,
Of
sure.
course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
So I now have a new thought that I can follow as well. I've got 3 things that I can do, but I can't do anything with. Okay, we need to leave here. Let's head back to the... Oh, hang on.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Thanks, Kim. No, I can pay some of the debt off, I just can't pay a lot of it off.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use. When you're...
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here. Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a... No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's all some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Nah, I think I know what's back
Fine,
there.
okay. A little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes? Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room. Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me? As a police officer, you must understand that, like evidence being money, you can't stay. Good luck trying to use it.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Oh, wonderful. Try not until you bring me the...
Okay.
I really...
Oh, Lieutenant.
Kind of slowly getting into position.
Yes?
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long. The door is closed. Still, nothing the lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon?
I don't want to be the guy who's giving into his vices.
The worker is in a deep slumber. The worker continues to nap, undisturbed despite...
Hello again, sweetie.
Alright.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against it.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no reason.
A vanity he wouldn't mind. Honestly, that sounds like an...
All right, let's not take them now. Then, come back once we realize we have...
Okay. I want to check something. Yeah, even after selling that. Okay, fine.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here.
Transport enclosure. Ready. The cage.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
I feel bad for Kim. He is trying his best to, like, help us.
Greetings on this fine night. The
How come
pawn
you're still
shop
open?
is always open.
So I like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Perolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his... Those triangle patches on his vest. You have a feeling they mean something. Like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
What's the triangles in your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Must have been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
So whose fault it was the generator
No one's.
failed?
Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
I am invested in the story of
People
Bird
built
Nest Roy.
themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best.
Yeah, thank you,
I
telling
like
me.
the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Oh. Okay. Pay for damages. Alright, let's pay for the damages.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got them well? Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Another thing, great. Yes?
Okay. I've got enough money to pay him for another night, so that's fine. Right, hold on, let's do something quick. Is it this that I need? Okay, yeah, so this skill points I need for this. So, unlock. Yes. We don't have any more for that. I need to do this one. We're then going to, I think, wrap things up for the night, but I just want to double check, make sure there's nothing else that can be discussed with him as such while we're on the balcony.
Yes? What about me? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does.
The lieutenant produced. That's where his conversation. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay, I don't think I'm getting any conversations with him.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
That's what I just tried to do!
Balcony.
Alright, let's go. I just tried that, but alright.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
I was by your confidence.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
The initial
Not
interviews,
always the right people, I'm afraid. We weren't able to find the union leader, a rappler, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Indeed.
We didn't talk to the Wildlands rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
I don't know where he is.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
So your powers exactly the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
And what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
So how can we make sure they'll turn up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Okay, fair enough.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in the watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Rhymes to the people we convict.
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is government to keep them.
Okay.
The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Jesus fixed on the window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Rebachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The multi-return, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
And what do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the Motarian?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad, but the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
You know what, that's fair.
Do you?
Things are bad out here. We need them here, giving us the right place. Rebachol.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI, Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Looks on the round. If I say anything, I just look into the
dying
night.
lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like
it's
this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
That's fair.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Fair.
Night. Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats.
Once more, I'm hearing a story of a different thing.
Fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
Our investigation will help improve the situation and at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
That's fair. Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I kept saying none of that above, none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where is the Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
And how do you bring up those circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually. Increment by increment.
Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national.
Right.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Sure, sounds incredible. Allons-y.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
All right, yeah.
That's
Let's
right.
get there eventually.
Remember, real democracy is just around the
Thought
corner.
gained a Kingdom of Conscience.
When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Alright, time to call it a night. Yep, see you in the morning, Kim.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind. What do you mean? Assess the damage. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Right, let's equip the chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber. Like the rest of you, it's too late.
Yeah, no. I had a feeling none of those would work. It's fine. Okay, let's unequip this. Alright, we are going to sleep for now.
Not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other
It's a
side.
little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts,
Your
fall asleep
breathing
now.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Blow to corpse of a drunk. What's this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who
You
you
know
are.
who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
Coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh God, what a messed up dream.
Good going, buddy.
Oh God, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Oh, I'm going through withdrawals.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
No, I could say this. I'm not going to go look at
Are
the speed.
you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
At the line, I could do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Let's also unlock this one. And let's get... this one going. Right, I'm going to save here. Sorry for cutting it a bit short, but I am feeling a headache starting to come along, and I need to look away from the screen and potentially get something to eat as well. But yeah, we will deal with this another time. I just want to say thank you all so much for joining me today. I do hope you have a lovely rest of the day, evening, and night, wherever you are in the world. I will be back tomorrow with... Oh, what's on the agenda tomorrow? Hang on, I just need to double check. Beacon Pines. We may actually be able to get that one finished tomorrow, depending on how well we do. But yeah. Food is important. Yeah, admittedly, I've not been good to myself today and not actually eaten all that much. So, probably the reason why I've got the headache. But yeah. Until next time, so tomorrow, I hope you'll have sweet dreams when you get to sleep. And yeah. Catch you all later, so stay cute. Bye-bye.